Hi, I'm Colin O'Malley with ATO. I'm going to show you our newest instrument, the Claire Flute Virtuoso. The flute is our third release in the Claire series. There are 4 more solo woodwinds coming very soon. To start, this is our Lyrical legato patch. Over here you have dynamics, expression, legato speed, and legato volume. In the middle you have the articulation browser. For this Lyrical legato patch, I had the player emphasize the slur a bit so there's more of an emotional flow as he's kind of settling into the note. So much of the emotion of an instrument is determined by that little half-second attack where they're settling in. It's kind of crazy, but Trolls and I have spent a lot of time kind of dissecting that. For this first example, I'm going to key switch between our natural and medium articulations. Natural is the full recording of the intervals with the ring out in the hall. This is my favorite articulation. I typically use natural and medium the most. Here's a short example using the strong articulations. Notice the intensity of the vibrato and the overall attack of the notes. We have 2 different strong variations. I don't use these as frequently. I'll save them for dramatic moments. They're great when you just want to get your 1990s era James Horner thing going on. Here's a more traditional crossfade of sustained notes. These offer more control over both dynamic and vibrato intensity. Here's a phrase moving from soft to loud, and notice it's also moving from heavy to light vibrato. Down here you have the staccatissimo and marcato articulations. I'll cover those more in the next video. Over here you have the mic positions. There are 3 mic positions in Claire. The close mic is not a standard mono spot. It's actually a uniquely isolated stereo pair of mics that recreate an intimate studio recording while maintaining the phase with the deeper room mics. I really love the lush overtones of a hall, but also the guts and detail of a studio recording. The problem I have with a studio recording normally is they never sit quite right in a larger orchestral mix for me, and I'm always thinning them out and using a lot of reverb ERs. With Claire, you really have the best of both worlds. You can dial in the detail with the stereo close mics, or more of the lush overtones with the Decca and the wide mics. Here's the close mic. Now the Decca. And finally the wide mics. Next I want to show you our legato strong patch. This is an entirely different set of interval recordings. I had the player perform faster with greater intensity on the attacks. You'll find that the lyrical and strong legatos have a very different response when you're playing them on the keyboard. This strong legato is great when you just want to get your Lord of the Dance on, and being an O'Malley, that's very important to me. Thanks very much. We'll have more videos and demos coming soon.